right here. We're about to get started. If you've been here before, then you can just come back when the countdown clock hits 0. But if this is your very first lesson, then I got a couple things I want to talk to you about. All right, so if you weren't here last week, don't worry, you didn't need to be. We're doing a brand new song this week, and if you haven't played piano before, don't worry, we're doing 5 different levels. You can definitely do level 1. You are gonna need to click on the PDF button right over there though, download the PDF and print it out, because that's all the music for all the different levels. Now, as you'll see in your PDF, in the upper right-hand corner, it tells you what level that page is for. So on level 1, you're gonna wanna have that level 1 page, and then 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, you can just ignore those. Just stay on level 1 for the entire lesson. You will want to find the chart though that has all of the notes listed out with all the letters on it, because that's what you're going to use in order to play your piano along with me when I'm playing. So if we're playing Mary Had a Little Lamb, the track would go something like this. And as I'm playing it, I'll show you where all the notes are and where all the letters are. Don't worry about that. But then you're going to play along with me when I'm playing the track. Now, after we've done level 1, I'll show you everything you need so you can practice the song throughout the week. Then we're going to level up, and that looks like this. And now you can see we're on level 2, right? So at level 2, then it's going to get a little bit more difficult, but each time the track plays, I want you to just play the track that you're on. So if you're on track 1, if you're on level 1, then each time, you know, we're doing our thing, we're going. Each time we start that, I want you to completely ignore the notes that we're playing, and you just play your level. So you would play. Because that's going to work with, the track's going to work with your level every time we play it, no matter what level we're on. So we move on to level 2, 3, 4, 5. You just stay on the one that you're comfortable with. All right, so all of these lessons are completely interactive. That means we want to hear from you right now. So go ahead and click on the chat button right over there. Put in your name. You don't have to put in a password. And then you'll be talking with all the other students who are logged in right now, as well as some of my assistants who can help you and answer some of your questions. If you've got a question, though, that you don't think they're going to know the answer to, and you want to ask me personally, then type your question in the box below this video, and then you'll get your answer to your question directly from me. Now at the end of level 5, we're going to raffle off some prizes. These prizes change up every single week. If you're the winner of the prize, you need to let us know right away what prize it is that you want so we can send that out to you. You can tell my moderator, you can let us know it, mailbag@learnpianolive.com, email us there. You can fill out the contact form and let us know, but just tell us what prize you want so we can get that out to you. If you're not the prize winner, or if you want to know how you can earn more points so you can be the prize winner, then just stay tuned after the lesson and I'll let you know. All right, you've been very patient. That's all I gotta say. It's time for the lesson. I hope you've got your PDF. You're ready to ask some questions. I'm ready to answer them. Let's go. Hello and welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin and this is our new, very weird setup. And this is Electric Elisha, and he's going to be learning the song with you today for the first time, right? You've never played the song before? Mm-hmm. Right, okay, cool. And then in the chat room, moderating is... Hi! Hey, it's Kendra. How's it going?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Fantastic. Fantastic. So if you want to talk with Kendra about the lesson or about something else, then jump in there. And otherwise, you all need to have your PDF open real quick here. Oh, I'm sorry. Clapple, our ever-impatient penguin, wants to move things along. But real quick, before we do that, I want to show you the part of the song that you need to work on the most. It's going to go like this. It's going to start on an E. So an E is just going to be, you take any group of 2 black notes, like those ones right there, take the top note right there, the one that's right above the group of 2 black notes, and then you're going to play that one, and then go up 1. like that. So play me an E. I'm going to play this E up here. I'm going to take this group of 2 and play this E right here. And then go up. That's it. And that's the O part. Yeah. Try everything. And actually, that one's going to go the other direction. That's it. And then you go back up. And then the last one's going to go and then back up to this one. Back up to that one. Yeah, so I know that's what I thought too. Yeah, so I actually, right. So when I wrote it out, I actually wrote bum, 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 bum. And then I listened to Shakira sing the song, and she doesn't do that. She goes, She goes back up to the note that she started on. So anyway, that part right there is enough, maybe for you and maybe for all of you at home watching. But anyway, that's all the hints I'm going to give you. Give me your headphones. You go practice in the other room. And you all take your PDF and let's check this thing out. So this is obviously our new weird setup here, and I'm not entirely sure how all of this is going to go. But anyway, give us your feedback, whether you're in the archives right now or in the live lesson, and we'll figure out how this is all going to be put together. So right here, the very, very first thing is going to start on a C. So that is not the note that we just played. You find that same group of 2 black notes and drag the bottom note down, and you're going to land on a C. So you're going to play 2 of those like that, and then go up 1, and then up 1, and then go back to that C and play me 4 of those. No, I won't give. Now we got a big jump from here, from this C all the way up to that note right there, that F. It's going to be skipping over 2 notes, skipping over that D and that E. So that's all the first line from right there to right there. So we're going to play I won't give up, and then no, I won't give in is an F. So it might be that if this is your very first song, you don't want to do this page. You actually want to skip to this page right here, which is the part that we just did with Elisha. But anyway, so this second line here is we just ended on this F right there. You want to go down 1 note from there to get to till I reach the end and I, and then you're going to skip over 2 notes to get to start again. So that's the entire second line. So all those together is going to be I won't give up, no, I won't give in, till I reach the end and I start again. Let's try that much with the track. Just try to get the first note or 2. You don't have to get the whole entire thing. You've got weeks and weeks to practice this thing. Ready, on your mark, get set, and 1, 2, 1. I won't give up. No, let's try it again. So it's going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I won't give up. All right, here we go. And 2, and 1, 2, 3. I won't give up. No, I won't give in till I reach the end and I start again. Okay, yeah, so that's a lot of notes already. We have 2 more lines before we get to the more fun, more easy part here. We're going to go all the way back to that C that we started on, and these are going to go really fast. It's going to go, no, I won't. She split up the word won't into 2 parts. So we have 2 notes there. No, I won't leave. And leave is also 2 parts right there. Lee and v. So, no, I won't leave. Luckily, the rest of that line is all E's. Almost the whole entire next line is all F's. So we got I wanna try Ev is all E. And then everything I wanna try is all F. And then we're gonna go back to E, even though. This one right here is our lowest note of the entire song. We're gonna go past that C, go right past it, land on that E, and come up for 2 C's, like that. So from the third line, it would go, no, I won't leave. I wanna try everything. I wanna try even though I could fail. And then, because Kloppel's really impatient, I'm not going to play that part with the track. I'm just going to move on to the next line. I already showed you these parts right here. That's starting on that E. And then this one right here goes down at the end, that D instead of that F. And then this one right here is just like the first one. And then this last one is the one that we talked about where we expect to go and land on C like we do for all of our other songs, but not on this one. On this one we're gonna go and turn back around and play that E again. And Kalapal has no patience for long songs. So that is all of those chunks over there. Now these chunks over here are, you might not even want to do these parts. These are the try everything parts, which is almost like you need another person to play those because they just like, they're right next to each other. So it's going to go, try everything, So you're almost playing two notes at the same time. So you might either want to do these sections over here or do the sections on the left. But I probably wouldn't recommend trying to do both of them, especially if this is your very first song. So I will show you those notes though. The first one, if you're just going to do the try everything parts, is try everything. That starts on a C. Try everything. And the next one is try everything. Right there. That's that one. And then the last one is just like the first one. Try everything. And then you have that last line. Kalapal says this is our last time through, so let's try this thing from the very beginning. Just get the notes that you're working on. Don't worry about the rest. So don't play for the parts of the song that you're not trying on. Maybe just get that when we get that far. Here we go. And 2, and a 1, 2, 3. I won't give up. No, I won't give in till I reach the end and I start again. No, I won't leave. I wanna try everything. I wanna try even though I could fail. And then here we go. Here's the O's. That was a whole lot of notes, a whole lot of fast. But here's the opposite of a whole lot of fast. You know what we're going to play for you.
Are you saying that because he's a sloth he can't be fast? Flash, 100-yard dash. Buddy, it's nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
Officer Judy Hobbs, CPD, how are you?
I am doing
Fine?
well. What
Hang in there.
can I do
Well, I was hoping you could run a play.
for you
Well, I was hoping you
today?
Well, I was hoping you could run a play for us. We are in a really big hurry.
What's the plate
29
number?
29 THD03.
2 9 T
HD03.
H
D03.
D
03.
0.
3.
Hey, Flash, want to hear a joke?
No!
Sure.
Okay. What do you call a 3-humped camel?
I don't know.
Pregnant.
Yes, very funny, very funny. Can we please just focus on the task?
Hey.
Wait.
Priscilla,
Oh, no!
Yes? Flash?
what do
No!
you call
A 3 humped camel. Pregnant. Okay, great,
3.
we got it. Please jump.
Bumped.
Hurry, we gotta beat the rush hour in. It's night.
That is so hilarious and so entirely frustrating every single time I watch it. Let's level up.
Transitioning to level 2. This may be confusing to level 1 students, so please continue to practice the level 1 version or visit learnpianolive.com/level 2 for a detailed explanation on how to level up.
When he does that thing with his eyes, every single time I try to not watch it, but I can't help. And just anticipate. Oh my goodness. All right, so this is level 2. Here we go. We're going to just play all the exact same notes, but we're going to put it on the lines and spaces that all the professionals use. This is called sheet music. So anyway, the first note is still going to be a C. Everything's going to be exactly the same, but you can see now we've got it like on these lines and spaces right there. And then this is your chart right here, so you can see that this note right here that's down below the entire thing on its very own individual line right there is that note right there, and so that's a C, as well as all of the notes are written in for you. So I guess maybe you don't even need the chart there, but it's there for you anyway. So the first note is a C, and then this is the confusing part here that I was trying to show you at the beginning. If you're on Clapple Academy level 3 or 4, then you're dealing with pickups at the beginning of a song. So this right here, that is a rest, which means do nothing, and it's worth 2 beats. So that gets 1 and 2, and this one right here is going to get 3. So that's why we have 1, 2, 3 of nothing before we come in with I won't give up. And then those right there are, if you want to put, this is like Clapple Academy level 4 or 5 stuff, but this would be and 4, and if you wanted to count that, so it'd be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. But anyway, you don't have to do any of that in order to be on level 2. Just reading the notes and watching as they go up and down and stuff like that is plenty to work on if you're coming from level 1. So let's try this thing. We do have actually this right here, this set of 3 right here. I believe in Clapple Academy level 3 is where these get introduced. This is called a triplet. So if you were going to add all of these notes up, it'd actually be more than just 4 beats, what you're allowed to have in a measure from here to here. So this is where you're going to take these 3 notes and cram them into the space of 2, which is why the rhythm on those notes is kind of like, it feels like off balance or something. So it goes, I won't give up, no, I won't give in, till I reach the end. Then it like feels like all wobbly and stuff. That's because of that 3 up there. You're cramming those 3 notes into the space of 2 notes. All right, now I'm really going to be quiet and just play the notes as we go along, and we'll come back and review some stuff, but I want to get in a couple tries before Clapple interrupts me. Here we go. And 2, and 1, 2, 3. I won't give up, no, I won't give in, till I reach the end. And I start again. No, I won't leave. I want to try everything. I want to try even though I could fail. Next page. Here it comes. And try everything. There you go. This might be the first song in several months that hasn't ended on a C, but it still is in the key of C for you, Clapple Academy. I guess it's level 2 and 3 where you're dealing with the key signatures and stuff like that. We are still in the key of C, even though we're not ending the song on a C. All right, so a couple other real weird things here for those of you who pick up on this stuff, and there's a lot of you. I'm surprised some of the emails I get from you guys, how much attention you guys pay to the details here. This is a dotted 8th note, so it's an 8th note because it's got that bar across the top, which means it's a pretty fast note, but this dot right here adds a little bit more value to the note. So it's a little bit longer than a regular 8th note. So it's like a really short note that's kind of long for a short note, because it's a short note because of the 8th note and it's longer because of the dot. So anyway, that's why those ones right there kind of feel off balance, is because it's like a long short note. No, really? He's just upset because he wasn't in Zootopia. Oh. like that. Those feel kind of off balance because of those dots there. And I was going to show you some other stuff, but, you know, Clapple, he's a meanie. He's bored. Let's go. And 2, and 1, 2, go. I won't give up. No, I won't give in till I reach the end. And I start again. No, I won't leave. I want to try everything. I want to try even though I fail. Next page. Here we go. And oh, 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 oh. 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 There you go. I guess that was our last time through, so I guess it's time for mailbag.
If you'd like to win an extra 750 points by being the mailbag winner, just fill out the survey at the end of the lesson, or send us a message anytime during the week using the contact button at the top of the page.
All right, so this week it's from Croronx 1800. I never know if I'm saying that right or not. New students should just use the first page if it's, I forget what you said, but I agree with you, and I went back to find out exactly what page that was. That's page 6. So let's go to the PDF if we can here. Let me show you what Croronx is, I think, talking about. That's this one. If you go back to here, when I gave you this page, I meant for this to be like just for you to know what the very first note is. So I show you, start your song right here, and then I like put an arrow towards the note that you're supposed to be playing. But great point here. This kind of just gives you like the very first line of the song without all the rest of the confusing stuff. So you might just want to use page 6 every time if you're a new student or if you're new to this stuff. Just use that to get that very first little chunk, and you don't have to have the rest of the music there. So thanks for the suggestion. Let's level up.
Transitioning to level 3. This may be confusing to level 1 and 2 students. Please continue to practice your own level, or visit learnpianolive.com/level3 to understand how this level works.
All right, level 3. I have no idea how I'm going to do this because now I've got to use both hands, but you're going to be using both hands, so I will try to use both hands too. Here, we've just got a couple notes here, actually 3 notes in here. We've got a C and an F and a G that we need to worry about. So the C that we're going to use is the one that's on the second space up, so it's that C. And then the G that we're going to use is the one that's on the bottom line, it's that one. And then the F that we're going to use is the one that's down here. So make sure you pay attention to which C, F, and G you're using. It's actually this C, and then that G, and then actually the F that's right below that. It's kind of actually off your screen. So I'm going to go ahead and play them up here, higher than what they're written, so you can see what I'm playing. There's an F down there below that G. But anyway, those are the 3 notes that we're going to have, and you just have to make sure you line up the notes in the left hand with the notes in the right hand. So, right there, that's our very first note. Right on up, you're going to play a C. So you would play, I won't give. Now, here's the note for the right hand, and here's the note for the left hand. They both play at the exact same time. Up. So it sounds like this. I won't give up. No, I won't give in. Right after you play this one, this F right here is lined up with that rest. So it's right immediately after. I won't give up. No, I won't give in. I won't give up. No, I won't give in. So you can either play it right with in if you wanted to. That would be technically the wrong way, but it's going to be way easier that way. Or you can just play it right after in. And then same thing over here. This C, you could line it up with that one right there, or you could line it up with that one right there. Technically, it's supposed to happen with nothing in the right hand. Till I reach the end. So you're supposed to come in after the word end, but you could go reach the end. That's going to definitely be easier to play. If you haven't been on level 3 before, that's the one that you should try. And then the rest of these pretty much follow the same thing. That G right there is lined up with nothing in the right hand, and then these guys here are going to be lined up with these notes. There we go. That one and that one. This is going to be the toughest measure of all of them right here, because on this one you have 2 left-hand notes in just one little 4-count section right here. So these are going to go a little bit faster. Even though I could fail. So So you got 2 notes there in the left hand. But anyway, the next page is just all the exact same notes in actually the exact same order as well. So if you took this left hand right there, those 2 lines, and you just put them on the first page, they would fit perfectly. Let's try just the left hand with the track, except for level 1 and 2 people. You're going to try your version along with us. But level 3 people, let's just try the C and the F and the G in the left hand. And 2, and 1, 2, 3. I won't give up. No, I won't give in. That's the F. Then C. Down to G. C. To F. Here comes the fast ones. C. G. C. Next page, and that is going to be tricky to do with 2 hands, but we're going to give it a whirl here, and on your mark, I guess, get that. Oh, hi, Kendra. How's it going? You jumped in with Kloppel. All right, cool. I'm guessing that was... All right, cool. Let's try to sing one more time. On your mark. Get set. No? Yeah, there we go. 2, and a 1, 2, go. Won't give and then the next page. Okay, so yeah, that is a ton of notes, and I'm wondering right now how Elisha's doing, and he's actually here. So Elisha, come on over, my friend. Have a seat. We got all kinds of cables going all kinds of directions here, but there's that. Yeah, try not to yank my headphones out. I know, it's weird. Yeah, but you have the cool orange headphones. So I guess I'm just going to hold this up. Do you have the O part down? Yeah? Where does it start? Yeah, perfect. Wait, yeah. Oh, you're going to do great. Cool. Well, yeah, that's it. That's enough of the preview. Let's do the real thing. Do you want me to play the first part? Or do you got it?
Not all of it.
I won't give up. No, I won't give in. Oh, yeah. Till I reach the end. And I started. Yeah. I won't win. I won't return everything. I want to know. I could fail. Okay, here's the O part. And and on an E. Yes, nice job. Cool. That's right. I saw you sneak down to that C like you were going to play a C at the end, and then you're like, oh, no, wait, I know. You're supposed to play an E. So great job, dude. Way to go. So then, yeah, you're trying to do, I like what you did there, where you went, and then you tried to do this thing with the right hand and this thing with the left hand. That was really smart. I didn't even think about that, but you came up with that all on your own. Nice work. Well, you know what you're supposed to tell them. You're supposed to tell them.
Let's level up.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
Transitioning to level 4. This may be unsettling to lower levels. Please continue to practice your own level, or visit learnpianolive.com/level4 for an in-depth explanation on how to conquer this level.
And that's why we call him Electric Elisha, right there. All right, so now we are on level 4. This is where we're going to go crazy with the notes and just throw in all kinds of stuff in the left hand. So actually what we did here was we just took that note that you were playing before in level 3 and we put the 5th on top of that. We've talked about that a little bit before. And then so you're playing a C before, but now we're just throwing the note that is 1, 2, 3, 4 notes up from that. So together, altogether that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes. So that's why it's called a 5th. Right there. And so that's what you're going to be playing, and you're just playing 4 of those. And then when it's time to change to the F, then you're just playing that and the note that is a 5th above that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 notes up, or 4 notes up, 5 notes altogether. So that's pretty much all you're doing is the same thing you did in level 3, except you're doing 4 of them, and you're playing the note that's a 5th above the bottom note. So you're doing level 3 with your pinky entirely, and then you're pulsing these things. And then for the G, it's that one. So let's try just that much. While everybody else, levels 1 through 3, plays their version, we're going to try doing this pulsing thing, and let's see how that goes. And a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, I won't give up. I messed up there, I'm sorry, on these parts right here. So this one right here, that's supposed to be a whole note, and also this one down here is also supposed to be a whole note. So I wasn't supposed to give pulses on those 2 sections. I was just supposed to hang on to the note, but I did not. Sorry about that. Also, if you want to add in more notes, I absolutely can. You need to use these chords right there. So during that whole entire section from the C all the way up until the F, right there, you need to use notes from the C chord. Now, if you're on the Clavicle Academy level 4 or higher, actually even maybe level 3 or higher, you should know what a C chord is, and that's C, E, and G. But in case you don't know that stuff already, or if you're not in those Clavicle Academy levels yet, then I've listed all of the chords for you here. So on the C chord, it's a C and an E and a G, and that means any C, any G, any E on the entire piano is fair game for that section. So during this part right here, I won't give up, right there, we can put any C's or E's or G's in that we want, preferably down below the melody. So we could play this up here, I won't give up, and then we could play C's and E's and G's all the way in there. We can play all of those notes, would all be allowed. You can use 1 of them, 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them, however many your hand can fit and as many as you think sound good. And then when it's time for the F chord right there, use the notes from the F chord all the way up until it's time for the next chord. By the way, the notes from the F chord are listed on the next page as F and A and C. So this time, instead of messing up the left hand, I'm going to try some right hand stuff, and I'm going to try to throw in some chord tones from the down below underneath the melody. So I'm going to keep what's written as the highest note that I play. I'm going to put chord notes from the chords underneath that. Hopefully some of that made sense. If not, there's always learnpianolive.com/level4, where hopefully I make some more sense. If you're on level 3, then you've been ignoring me, as you should, and just play your version along with us. On your mark, get set, and 2, 1, 2, go. I won't give up. So that's what it would be like if you did chord tones underneath, and now I'm going to try both of those hands together. All right, fine. This will be our last time through. I'm going to try to do both hands. I need to put some stuff down. All right, on your mark, get set. Just play your version, and we'll see what happens. Okay, that was a lot of notes, but oh no, it's level 4. It's time for our feature of the Okay, so today we're doing our Points Palooza, which means you're going to hear this sound effect a whole lot. I thought maybe for a second it had died, but no such luck. So I'm going to tell you all the ways you can earn points, and if you can hear me through the sound effects, then you're in luck. Here we go. You get 10 to 50 points just for showing up at the live lesson and participating. You get 50 points every time you submit any video of any of the songs you've done, or any video of your own, any song of your own. You get 150 points every single time you do the daily challenge. You get 500 points for attending any classical or jazz concert. You get 750 points for getting the most hits on your YouTube video. 3,000 points every time you level up in Classical Academy. And I hadn't thought about this before, but actually this might be the first useful Points Palooza ever. I think you should get 3,000 points every time you start Classical Academy as well. Because you're leveling up from 0 to 1. So anyway, then 5,000 points for inviting your friends, and then you get 50 points just for being here today. And there's more, but it's time to level up.
Transitioning to level 5. This may be terrifying to lower levels. Please continue to practice your own level, or visit learnpianolive.com/level5 for training on how to survive this level.
All right, so by the way, to start Classical Academy, there should be a tab at the top of the page. You just click, not now, because it would take you away from the lesson, but you can just click on Classical Academy at the top of the page, and you'll be able to start Classical Academy. And apparently pick up 3,000 points, if that Jamin guy can be believed. So here we go. This is level 5. This is where we're just going to take away all of the letters and instead use numbers for the song. This is actually easier for a lot of people, even though it's level 5, like it sounds like the hardest thing. But for some people, it's actually even easier than level 1. But let's try this thing out. Instead of having a C and a D and an E and an F and a G and an A and a B and a C, this is now number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1. And then you just play those numbers as they're listed here. So the right hand is all of this stuff here. I won't give up, no, I won't give in. 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5. 1, 1, 2, 1, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 7, 1, 1. And then your left hand would just play the chords for what is written here. So it would play a 1 chord. So that means just for the 1 chord on that section all the way up through the 4. Then you would play the 1 and then every other note. So that one and then skip a note and then skip a note. It ends up being a 1 and a 3 and a 5 for the 1 chord, but the most important part is it's the 1 and then every other note. And then for the 4 chord, it would just be the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then every other note starting on the 4, like that. The 1 chord, then we go to the 5 chord right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go to the 5, and then play every other note starting on the 5. So anyway, there's all of that. You can kind of make up your own rhythms and stuff. The reason you might want to do this is that this song actually, if you go to play along with Shakira, is not in the key of C. All the notes I've given you are wrong. So she's actually playing in the key of D flat, which just means that this note right here, this note which would be a D flat, is actually number 1 in the key of D flat. So the key of D flat looks like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1. So the way that she actually sings it is same exact numbers, but a different key. So it'd be 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5. But as you can tell, that has a ton of black notes and stuff, and I didn't want to mess with all of that for level 1 through 4. So anyway, actually level 4B, if you go back here, this is kind of a new addition. Let me see if I can get you to level 4B. Hello? There we go, level 4B. This thing right here is level 4, but it's just in the key of D flat. So you can play along with the track at the 8-minute mark, where I play the track in the actual right key that Shakira uses. Anyway, we're gonna go back to the key of C, like we have had before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then let's see what this thing sounds like. If I can get the numbers right, I'll try to call them out. Level 1 through 4, ignore what I'm doing. Ready, go. And 2, and a 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 1, 1, 4. 3, 4, 5, 4, 3. 3, 3, 5, 5, 5. 1, 1, 2, 1, 4, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4. 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3. 7, 1, 1. And then 3, 3, 3, 3, 4. 1, 6, 6, 5. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 1, 7, 7, 7, 1, 3. I don't know if that was right. 3, 4. 1, 6, 6, 6, 5, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3. Okay. And of course, if you've been here before on level 5, we always go to different keys and stuff. You can use these same exact notes to play this song in any key that you've ever played before. And actually, you might remember from 2 weeks ago, Chorus was our video of the week, and she played like 2 songs like smashed together that we didn't even work on here. They were just two separate songs that we'd done on different weeks, and she smashed them together. And the way that she did that was she was playing them both in the same key. So anyway, if you have another song that you know already in a different key, then you can just play this song in that key, and then you smash them together and make your own mix of songs. Anyway, it's time for us to play this for our last time through. I'm going to try to get some left hand in here as well this time. Good luck to you and me. And 2, and 1, 2, go. 1, 1, 2, 3. 4 chord. 1 chord. 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 7, 1. 3, 3, 3, 3, 4. 3, 3, 3, 3, 2. 3, 3, 3, 4. 3, 3, 2, 2, 3. All right. That is all of the notes for the whole thing and all the levels, which means it's time for us to check in with Electric Elisha. Come on over, my friend. Watch out for the cables. It's a weird week, our first week in the new studio. All right, so what level would you like to take a look at while you're playing?
2.
Level 2. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go back to level 2, and you can either play along with him and see if you can beat his record, or just watch and see how much he's learned since last time he was in here like 5 minutes ago. All right, so on your mark, get set. Do you want me to play the first part, or you? I won't give in till I reach the end, and I start again. No, I won't leave, even though I try everything. Dude, yeah. I can fail. And then here we go. And job, dude. Way to go. Yeah, that was fantastic. So this is really distracting up here, huh? Yeah, and all these hammers that move as you
also
play.
fun.
Yeah, I know. It looks really cool. So great job. Okay. Let's find out who won. Here we go. All right, thanks for joining us. Next week we're doing Rise. That's right. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and make sure you send us your videos. And I don't remember what else, but yeah, we love you. Bye. Hey, you're still here. Me too. Well, here's what needs to happen next. First of all, click on the survey button. That is probably like right over here. Maybe if you're on the iPad, it's like down here below the video. Anyway, it's right around there. Click on that. Let us know how we did today, and also ask us any questions you might have about this lesson or about any other lesson. You might even be the mailbag winner if you include your name in that. And then after that, you're gonna go to the music challenge, which is a button probably right up here, up above the video. And so click on the music challenge. You can come back every single day and fill out the code thing and get your points for doing that. So you got your music challenge thing to do after you do the survey. And then after you've practiced the song up, then go to the one up here that says, right over here probably, student videos, and then take a video of yourself on your phone or your iPad or whatever, and then send us your video, and maybe it could even be the featured video and you get points for doing that. And then if you have any questions, click the contact button that's also up there somewhere. Anyway, I don't know. But click on that, let us know if you have any questions, and we'll see you back here next week. All right, thanks for joining us. It was a lot of fun. See ya.